Hello there, Scorpio, and welcome to your Scroll Edition Oracle. This is a sacred unfolding from your soul's blueprint, offering insight into what is written for you in this season and what truths are weaving themselves into your life story. And at the end of the reading, I do have a channeled scroll message especially for you. Now, let's begin. For you, Scorpio, and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and find out what is unfolding when it comes to the unveiling of your sacred scroll. Okay, you're strengthening and may even have more confirmation and validation that you are not alone, that you have a significant guardian angel that is always leaving synchronicities, signs, omens, feathers, and whatever else that ignites your spirit here. So feel confident in the path that is before you, and here you are unlocking magic within. So some type of new potential has been activated within you. So you're unfolding into some type of power, or maybe I am hearing for some of you Scorpios what seems like a comeback. Oh, that's nice. Some type of transformation that turns to empowerment instead of struggle or pain. So you are unfolding into feeling far more guided into a place where you are igniting something out of, or I should say, something from the void into the scene. So trust your ability that no matter where you're at, you're summoning exactly what is meant for you at this time that your guardian angel sees fit. And it also may be something or someone that helps you stay physically grounded and maybe fit. There may be something here with feeling a lot more strong in your physical vessel, but we are maybe attracting opportunities for health and healing with earth medicine. Now, I do feel there's a protector here too. Okay, so there may be someone that you have attracted or that you will attract that feels like a very protective friend, someone who's got your best interests at heart here. And I feel you too, Scorpio, will be in this place and aligning with maybe new healing information that ignites creativity, that ignites something powerful within you. So you are in this place of staying grounded and rooted, even when something exciting is happening here. Now, that might be a different thing for some of you. Let's get a little bit more about this Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. You're unlocking that magic within. You're starting fresh. You're being in the flow. Okay, look at that. Believing in magic. Okay, you can't even make this up. You got the magic guardian. True magic is abounding in my life. Something unexpected here. So this is the thing. There's some type of magnetic energy that you're attracting. So you're attracting divine opportunities here, divine magic. And this is why there may be earth elements that are really speaking to you. Particular plants, animals, crystals, maybe places. You're in the flow. Oh, I forgot to show this to you. Starting fresh. You're starting fresh in a wonderful new beginning. You're watching something blossom here. Perhaps something that you've already been maybe committed to or devoted to. And here you are in the flow of the universe. So what I see is that you've come to this place where you're really trusting more about surrendering. And some of you, it's like you're having this sense of giving yourself, your higher self, the universe, a second chance here to allow things to happen for you. What else? And you're standing your ground. Okay, look at this. We got this thing about stay grounded, or excuse me, stay rooted and grounded. You're in the flow of the universe, so stand your ground. There's something you've already accomplished here, so don't back down or even settle for less than what you know you deserve. I'm just putting that out for some of you. But what's unfolding is feeling far more secure about you, what's been developing within yourself. You're reclaiming power from the shadows. Let's see what else is unfolding for you. Here you are in the place of exchanging energy to create abundance. So it's easy to stand your ground. And I get the sense of Emperor coming out with this. Okay, hang on. There's like another energy that wants to come out with this. So you're exchanging energy to create abundance right where you're at, enjoying some type of magic and blossoming here. Let's get more about what's going on with these cards here. Mending bridges. I am seeing something being healed here. I heal rifts. I am a mender. There may be something with mending, I know this is mending bridges, of course, healing, but also perhaps getting back to a place where you know you have profound abilities. Trading your profound abilities and energies to create abundance, because you do have this ability to heal. Spirit is elevating your own intuitive gifts. This is beautiful here. And here you are also standing your ground. All right, let's see what else. Yep, you're setting your sights higher. You're in this place of no longer feeling trapped by maybe an old situation or circumstance, or perhaps maybe something you felt pressured by. Not, I don't feel pressured, but maybe it's like maybe you're setting your sights higher even than what others have expected you to set your sights higher, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes even when people do care about us, if they're coming from a very limiting place, even though it may be coming from a good place, they could be cutting you off from your own inheritance of divine connections, divine gifts. You might even be involved with astronomy here for some of you. Setting your sights in the skies more than the screens. Because what I feel is something ancient calling you back home. To not give in and doing something here where I feel you already know it's a trap. Where it doesn't, it may seem like it's fulfilling in the moment, but that's the trick. Things fulfilling in the moment, but nothing underneath it that sustains it. Okay, medicine mother. Ooh, honoring your inner knowing. I was getting this powerful thing of healing here. Your ability to heal, to mend, to cure. You are the medicine. And, Spirit wants me to share something with you that I feel is really profound and powerful. So take it how you want to. But there's this sense where maybe even the shadows tried to keep you from exposing something here. Like you are the treasure the underworld tried to hide. So to me, that means you've broken some type of silence in the karmic realm. So here you are honoring something very medicinal for yourself. You might also be involved with someone who's very medicinal, brings spiritual medicine. But yeah, there may be something too with other maybe tangible medicinal items. See how you're tapping into that void, like that like where you are creating something out of nothing, out of the void. And yes, you've done a brilliant job of transmuting some type of ending or pain for some of you into some type of knowingness. And so you're enjoying being the medicine instead of feeling like you're receiving medicine in a way that, may not be so comfortable sometimes. Look at that star ancestor. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the stars. I mean, okay, I really love this. Love it. Stargazer, guardian angel, stars, star ancestors, following the voice of your soul. And this is just so perfect with this particular reading of the scrolls, the blueprint of your soul. Woo! You might be following different star systems. You might be inspired, curious about different cosmic seasons, cycles, shows. I feel spirit is really, look at this guardian angel. I mean, it's like, woo, you're right where spirit wants you to be, and you know it. You know it. Look at this guardian cosmic star ancestor looking over you. See? Up high in that sky, blowing that guardian angel wing, or excuse me, not wing, that feather on your path so you'd pick it up. It's always like for you, it seems like this revealing of blessings in disguise, right? Okay, so star ancestor, you've connected on a whole higher level. Just saying, this is why we're believing in magic again. Something profound has initiated here, has activated. You're finding strength in your soul. You're finding strength in your healing. You're finding some type of true inheritance. Look at this, freedom, medicine. You are the medicine. You're also maybe teaching others how to be free. Now, it doesn't mean that we don't get stuck in situations, right? We're all human, but we're also, what is it, the saying? You're a spiritual being having a human experience. There could be something with travel, trading. Let's get a little bit more about this because this is some type of adventure here, or it's just freedom. Let's get more with the Fool's card, fresh, starting fresh. And that's what you're doing. You're absolutely starting fresh. So you did have Scorpio. I know the death card is here, which is associated with your zodiac sign. Now we'll see if it does come out with the tarot, but it's the reason why I don't feel like it will come out with the tarot is because you're already beyond it. You've already passed or completed a transition of something that ended that you may have not seen coming. Some of you, it may have taken some time to accept it, but nonetheless, this is bringing like it's like you're moving with the new blossoming of you. Yeah, new blossoming of you, looking deeper. Deep within me is majestic radiance. And look at that, simplifying your life, right? Getting rid of the clutter. So we have, look at this. And if you notice with the Fool's card, It's almost like less is best, right? You shine better. However you take that, take that. But here you are. Deep within me is majestic radiance because you've done a clean sweep of things. You've aligned something here. Now, yes, you may be simplifying your life more and more because that's definitely tied in with the Fool's card. Makes you feel far more free. You're having more ability to be spontaneous. Yeah, you might be having a real light-hearted, carefree time here. And a devoted companion by your side. Coming into power, you're stepping into power boldly and confidently. Okay, what did I tell you about the death card? Because that is associated with your zodiac sign. And every time I see your own sign coming out, that's to me really evident that you are coming into power. I mean, if you don't feel seen, well, heaven sees you. And that's the most important because it starts here first, the lasting kind, right? So you're stepping into power boldly and confidently and soaking it up. You're soaking. See, what did I just say? Spirit elevates your intuitive gifts and also elevating you. There are deep truths that reveals liberation. What I see is the rising phoenix here too. Love rebirths from ashes of endurance. Don't sweat the small stuff, Spirit says. And so this is telling me you're at this place of saying, I'm not sweating the small stuff. And you're cherishing yourself, cherishing the simple pleasures of life. Sometimes that's what, sometimes that can happen too when we get too complicated with too many things. Because we live in a world, it's fortunately, but it's also unfortunately. There's too much damn things. Too much. Like way too much. Way too much. Anyhow, it's not a bad thing, but if you're a soul that can't navigate through confusion and simplicity, then you're going to have a hard time navigating through life. You're not one of those souls, by the way. Okay, I'm just pointing that out there. You're accepting and loving yourself. That's the reason why I was getting this whole thing that you've moved beyond that period of having to accept some type of change that either maybe you or another could have even resisted in some sense. So just take that if it resonates, but you're accepting and loving yourself. And heaven can't help but put you in a place of being bold and confident, being in the limelight right at the right time, and also enjoying your own time. Also, I see something here, maybe even romantic going on, like accepting gifts. I feel there's something more quality coming towards you. So yeah, I mean, things may even be revealing to you that look more valuable. Because in your eyes, in your soul, your spirit, you see it as valuable, whether or not anyone else does. And I feel that's how someone is going to, if they aren't viewing you like that now, they will. Oh my God, valuable. Okay, what just flew out with my shuffling was the 9 of Pentacles. Valuable, knowing your worth, taking really good care of yourself because you're coming into a place of understanding more of yourself. And yes, we may be drawing in a suitor, a friend, a more healthy lifestyle. Also, there is something strong about finances here too. There's an energy right now about financial and emotional resources increasing. There's this card that fell like this, and it was in this position. So, for some of you, I don't know. Yeah, there could be something like of a soldier But you, in Spirit's eyes, are a spiritual warrior, right? You've been in the war, and now you've come home, or you're coming home, and there's a sense of remembrance and a sense of new beginning, positive new beginning, something that we can feel grounded and rooted with, perhaps someone too, just in the nick of time for some of you. If any of you had endured some financial troubles here too, or health troubles, I mean, I just see with the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, that Earth Guardian. I mean, look at this. This is so Earth Guardian here with that Page of Pentacles. I just see it going in a very positive place here. Let's see what else. We got Earth sign coming through, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And remember, you are the treasure. Yeah, Spirit hands you the keys to your gifts here. Spirit hands you these keys because you've earned it through the shadows. Spirit's giving you access here. Power, comfort. Now, with the Hierophant too, you might be in this place of possibly just kind of going along with things for the time being. Being in a place of perhaps a student again in life. And putting something into practice, because I do see it paying off in a very beautiful way, by the way, when we come to this place of the Nine of Pentacles. Don't veer off too far, okay? For some of you Scorpios, I just feel like I have to say that for some of you, because Spirit is really absolutely paying attention to you, and you're paying attention to Spirit. So we've accessed higher knowledge, higher commitment, a higher way. Something rare and divine is coming to you. I feel like you're really staying alert here to watching the signs that Spirit is giving you, listening with your heart. Look at that Medicine Mother. And when I see this Medicine Mother, I see this closely associated with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, which would also be tapped into your energy. You're trusting the messages that you receive from your heart, from a higher authority here. Something has really shifted when it comes to staying true to a path, staying true to your resources and people. Look at that, manifesting dreams, because you're listening to your heart. And you even have that magician energy here with the Magic Guardian. Your dreams are coming true. You're seeing things like a harvest here. It's like your basket. Get your basket ready. Really, this is a time to prepare. See, this is why you're feeling the sense of simplifying your life. You're simplifying and making room to enjoy the harvest. And when you're feeling that abundant, you feel like you don't need too much, right? But simplifying could just be that you're reorganizing, reshaping, rescheduling things, freeing up your time to explore here for something that's important to you. I feel heaven is calling you. Heaven is calling you for some kind of purpose, and you're hearing the call. If it hasn't happened yet, something or someone will activate some type of curiosity, a spark of interest, where you are doing things without even thinking about it, because you don't have to, because you're acting on some type of great instinct that's coming from a very divine place. So I'm seeing you're taking action on decluttering your life, renewing your life, Radiant vitality is filling my life. You're getting rid of the clutter. Let's get a little bit more. I felt like there was another card. Oh, I must have, oh, look at how I shuffled. I accidentally left that card in there. Let's see what it, trust and thrive. Well, it belonged in there. Oh, yes, see, I open my soul to grace. This is the Hierophant, trust and thrive, emerging into grace. Because you're renewing your life. You're renewing some type of promise or vows even to yourself, your higher self. You're doing something here right on time. See this emergence. You're planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of your soul. Oh, yeah, that's the death card, but that's the aftermath of the death card here, which again is your associated with your zodiac sign. So what I mean by that is pretty much something has cleared, something has resolved itself in a way where your soul is ready for seeds to germinate, to create more of a blossoming. So you're emerging into a new state of comfort, of blossoming into doing possibly less and gaining more. Some of you may have or inherit or come into property here too. There's something else that wants to come out with the planting seeds. And look at this. I just can't help but notice this. Planting seeds, and we've got grapes, right? Very skillful. We're seeing how our mastery has really paid off. And what did I say? Doing less and gaining more. Stepping into stillness. And you can see that with that Nine of Pentacles here. Power is born in the majesty of silence, right? Because the seeds have been planted. And what you're doing is protecting those seeds. Because in time, they manifest abundance. So it's like, whatever you have ended, it multiplied. Or whatever you healed, it's multiplying things in many areas of your life, not just one. What else? Nope, that is actually it. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, yeah. All right, so Scorpio, let's find out what has activated right now in your soul's blueprint that is a blessing that you can look forward to. What has activated for Scorpio that Scorpio can look forward to? Flying free, unfurling your wings and flying. Okay, this is no joke. Look at that, because look at this. We're soaring into joy. Okay, ascending. I feel that you would resonate with the reading that, let's see, what is it called? This showed up at the perfect moment that was published a few days ago. If you get this around the time that it's being published, because here you are unfurling your wings and flying. This is that Fool's card here. So you've embraced and activated and cleared out anything that may want to hide you, put you in a place where you can't soar. So you're enjoying some type of carefree, lovely times here. Flying. Flying. I want to get a little bit more about this flying free, soaring into joy. And what I see is because something undoubtedly has happened here that has confirmed you are riding on Spirit's back. Peace, love. Oh my God. What in the world? The Risk card. Okay. Wow. I mean, right? The Fool's card is just like this. Freedom, incredible freedom, and soaring, ascending. Now, Scorpio, oh, this is all blurry. All right, let's see if we can get this flying free back up there. Okay. Now, Scorpio, I had to pause because I had to cough for a second. So that is interesting because I feel if you had felt like something could not be expressed within you, even creatively, sexually, or passionately, it will you'll be in this place where it's it's the right time to allow it to come out. Okay, now let's get into your scroll message here for Scorpio. Depth becomes your deliverance. The underworld you traverse now releases its treasure. Every secret held, excuse me, every secret healed returns as empowerment and tangible inheritance, spiritual and material. And if you notice that looking deeper, the underworld you traverse now releases its treasure. Every secret healed returns as empowerment and tangible inheritance. I hope that this was helpful. Love and light. Take care.